folks, what's up? It's Falotin Bale here, bringing you cool video in partnership with 161 keepers. Today we're chatting about one-on-one with the goalie. We'll go over the techniques you need to use to win and stop goals. So stay tuned as I walk you through the techniques, the technical moves, and the position you have to be in when someone's coming at you. You want to be ready when the opposition is charging towards you. So if you don't want to miss anything and you want to learn this technique, stick with me till the end, and I'll teach you how to do it. We're in this together. Let's get to it, folks. One-on-one with the goalie. What position should I be in? What are the technical moves I should use to stop goals and come out on top, or rather come out defending this ball? Many goalies have trouble figuring out the positioning, the stance, and which side is the right one. Right or left? What should I be doing? I'll show you guys through a practical demo what you need to be aware of to avoid making mistakes. First thing to note, the opponent's dominant foot. Come along. I'll show you which side you should be focusing on. When I pass the ball to the player and it's one-on-one, if I know they're right-footed, I should position myself to the right to block the ball. That's the side I should cover with my body, right? If the player is left-footed or tends to move the ball towards their left side, I'll have to change my positioning. So when they have the ball in control, I position myself to this side and make sure I'm covering this area here. So it's very important to be aware of this, goalies. The first basic thing you need to know is which foot the player prefers. That will help you cover more ground. And the second thing, you need to know how far away to stand and where to position yourself. If a player is coming at me in a one-on-one, I can't just stand in the goal. I need to get out there and engage them. Let's go, Mari. I'll pass the ball to him. Mariano will move to the right, Mari. Cut back. I'll pass the ball to him. The farther away the player is, the longer I can stay in the goal area. But as they get closer, I need to get out of the goal and close off the angle for them. So let's do this. He gets the ball, brings it on the counter. He's coming for me, and I'm coming for him, closing off the angle. Now they're positioning, and this is the basic rule. The closer they get, the further out I need to be. And the second tip is, don't cross the penalty area line. The line of the penalty area gives you what boundary? From this position, I can use my hands. If I step out of the penalty area, come a bit further back. If I'm one-on-one with them and leave the penalty area, I can no longer touch the ball in this area here. If I do, it's a foul. So I'll always stay on the edge of the area. Be aware of their preferred foot. If they move the ball to the left side, I'll switch my stance to cover that side, but always with my hands ready and always within the penalty area. Got it? Let's go. Now I'll explain when is the right moment, because some goalies go into a defensive stance too early, before the player kicks the ball. This can mess up the situation, because if you get ready too early, the player knows exactly where to kick the ball. That's a problem, because you're letting them decide if they want to kick it high, down low, or through your legs. What I suggest and use often is waiting in the right position until the player kicks. When they swing their leg, that's the moment I get ready. And in that position, I'm also prepared for them to kick the ball through my legs. When they're about to kick, that's when I get lower. Got it? Let's now see how it's done in practice. You guys need to know this stuff. All right, I'm going to pass the ball to our player, and he's going to come towards me. As he's coming, I'm waiting for him to make his move. So he's setting up to shoot. That's when I'm going to get low. Not before, because if I do it too soon, he can just lob the ball over me, which would help him and mess us up. Same thing goes for this side. To the left, he's going to do the same thing. Pass it, he pulls it, I'm following, he sets up, and I block. Got it? So keep an eye on that. Now, the second thing I want to explain to you are the 2 or 3 techniques you can use along with the cross and the base stance to avoid getting scored on. Sometimes the guy comes for a one-on-one and fakes a shot, then takes it to the side. And we might lose that opportunity because the first instinct is to turn our face away, but we can't do that. Every time the guy does this, if I turn my face away in fear of getting hit by the ball, I wouldn't see what he's doing. So the first mistake is turning your face away, because then you won't know what's happening. You always have to keep your eyes on the ball. No way around it. You need to watch the ball to know what's happening. Otherwise, you'll concede silly goals like lobs and goals without seeing what's going on, just because you're not watching the ball. It's super important to keep your eyes on the ball. All right, let me show you a situation now. In a one-on-one, the player is about to shoot, but instead of shooting, sometimes they give it a little lick. So the player pretends to shoot, licks it, and then shoots from the other side. I'll teach you how to do the cross and split, the cross and corner for this scenario. So let's go. I'll pass it to our player from this side. He'll come towards me in a one-on-one, and he'll fake the shot. He comes towards me, gets ready. I block 1-2. This move, the hand stays up here. It's important for your hand to be on this side, because if the ball comes at mid-height, it'll hit it. Never with the hand behind, because sometimes the guy will do the split and the ball goes over. So your hand needs to be on this side. Cool? Now let's do it for the other side. Same thing. He's going to come with his left foot, gets set, takes it, cuts off 1-2. All right? That's the split technique combined. Now I'll show you that some people can do it with a dive. Same thing. He's going to come and shoot. He licks it and then shoots. But what am I going to do? I'm going to do the cross and then go for a dive on this side. It's the same thing. Let's do it from the cap, just like Marie did, okay? Pass. I get into position. He sets up, shoots, and then I dive. Cool. Same thing with the left hand. He'll step in with his left foot. I get set, follow along, close it off, and I got it. Let's go. Cross. He carries it. Good. Same thing here. He passes. Pass the ball. Come towards me. Always alert. Always watching the ball. You won't get scored on. But if you turn your face away, you'll concede goals. All right? I'll show you 2 or 3 exercises you can do to practice this stuff. The first exercise is simply a warm-up. It's essential for those of you who use this one-on-one defense during the game to have a good warm-up to ensure you're using and warming up your legs properly for the correct motions. This helps you coordinate and get your movements right. So, what's the first thing you can do during warm-up? 6 kicks, ball in the middle. The player will have a coach kicking. I position myself 1 position, 2 6 balls. 4. 5 is 6. After this warm-up, take a quick break. Then do the same thing laterally, right and left. Same thing, I'm starting with my right foot always in the center, Mariano. I pass the ball. Mariano will kick right, then left. I pass the ball and move. 1, 2, 3. Slowly, focusing on coordination, get the timing of the ball, and master the correct technique. Done there. Okay, this is the first part, the warm-up, to engage you in the second and the third exercise. Let's go. Moving on, the second exercise to train the proper base, this B, is this. Place 4 balls in front, where the player will do a one-on-one with you, and I will come in the middle and stop. The player will choose 2 balls to kick, right? Depending on the player, they can choose only 1 or even 3. It's up to you and your player. We decided to put 2 balls here. So if they chose the ball at the end, I'll close it off here and they can choose another ball. Keep an eye on the ball and the player's movements. Cool? Let's do it. First time with Mariano, I came in front, closed it, the ball went out, closed it, all right? No problem, and we do it again. Do this 3, 4, 5 times, don't overwork your legs. We do this 3, 4 times, without putting too much pressure on the legs. Rest a bit, and do it again. 3, 4 times, and it's all good. One more time, Mari. Positioned, closed. Okay, all set, warmed up, let's go together. The third and final exercise to help us improve our one-on-one technique. You can do this one alone, at home, on a court, anywhere really. All you need are 3 balls or even water bottles in place, it doesn't matter. We're going to practice one-on-one positioning, right? Left. We'll do a recovery back step, where I'll come in with a cross and join the square on this side. Splitting. Same thing, we'll do it again. I'm coming in, attacking, positioned right, left. And I'm stepping back, doing a cross to this side, and already going in with a drop on this side. Cool? Do 3 to 4 repetitions for each type of exercise. Whether it's cross, drop, cross, and split. Cool? I'll do it twice here, watch the sequence. Then you can practice it. Let's go, I attacked. 1, 2, I came back. Cross, split. Same thing, position. I came back, cross, and went in for the drop. cool repetitions. If you're having trouble with your left or right side, take it slow. Go slow. Learn the correct technique first, then increase the speed. Alright, remember, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell. If you have difficulty or want to learn a new exercise, comment below, and I'll prepare another training session for you with 131 keepers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it and share. We're all